In Isaiah 53:3.
He is despised and rejected of men.
He's despised and rejected of men. Read.
A man of sorrows.
A man of sorrows.
And acquainted with grief.
Acquainted with griefs.
And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not.
So when he was despised, and we esteemed him not. That's why it says that which is highly esteemed to men, the Most High hated, basically.
Exactly.
So we see he wasn't, but we see all these pastors are highly esteemed. These athletes, these rappers, these dudes is highly esteemed. Even some of these elders, highly esteemed. But let's continue. Let's go to Matthew 26:37. So this is the furnace of affliction. You got to go through it. You got to endure all the way to the end. Can't half step. Matthew 26:37.
The book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 37. And he took with him Kepha and the two sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy.
He began to be what?
Sorrowful and very heavy.
So right here, this is him getting ready to go pray. Now again, he knows everything anyway. So he began to be sorrowful and very heavy. Read.
Then saith he to him, My soul is exceeding sorrowful.
My soul is exceeding sorrowful. This means very, like, it's not even a good, you can't even put the English equivalent in here to show you exactly what it means. But this means like very, very sorrowful. Read.
Even unto death.
Even unto death. Read.
Tarry you here and watch with me.
So stay right here and watch with me. Read.
And he went a little farther and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will.
See, right here, this ain't the Messiah's will to die. This is what the Most High wants. But guess what? He's sorrowful because he knows he got to do it, and he knows the fate of our people at this time. Read.
And he cometh to the disciples and find them asleep, and said to Kepha, What, could you not watch with me 1 hour?
Man, you couldn't even stay awake for an hour? Read.
Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation.
Not into temptation. Remember, it told you when you come to serve the Most High, temptation was going to come at you. That's what he's letting him know right here. Read.
The spirit indeed is willing.
So the spirit is willing, but the flesh always warring against it. Read.
But the flesh is weak.
But the flesh is weak. So let's see some of the reasons why he was sorrowful. This is right before the Romans came and got him. Let's go to Luke 23:27. Luke 23:27.
The book of Luke, chapter 23 and verse 27.
And this is all the people following as he's carrying the stake. Read.
And there followed him a great company of people and of women, which also bewailed and lamented him.
Bewailed, this means to be crying. I mean, very, very bad. Read.
But Yahushua, turning unto them, said, Daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me.
He said, weep not for me. But do what?
But weep for yourselves.
But weep for yourselves, and who else?
And for your children.
And for your children. Now, why did he say that? Don't weep for me. Weep for yourselves and for your children. Read on.
For behold, the days are coming, in the which they shall say, Blessed are the barren, and the wombs that never bare, and the paps which never gave suck.
So right here, he's basically saying, it's better that you didn't even have no children. For when these days finally get here, it's going to be that bad. If you're not on the right side of the Most High's anger. Let's go to show you the sadness and why. And why did he just say this right here? Weep for yourselves and for your children. Matthew 24 and 24.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 24. For there shall arise false messiahs.
My bad.
Okay.
Matthew 28, 27 and 24.
All right. The book of Matthew, chapter 27 and verse 24. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See you to it. Then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us.
His blood be on who?
His blood be on us.
His blood be on us.
And on our children.
And on our children. See that? This is why he was saying, weep not for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children. Because he knew we was going under this right here. They put it on us. I'm so mad at them. Why in the world would you say, and our children? Bananas. Read that last verse again.
Then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us and on our children.
And on our children. So we got to go through this thing. It's called Furnace of Affliction. Let's go to Isaiah 48.
The irony in this, though, at the same time, that blood is also our covering. That's the ironic thing about it.
Right.
But look what our foreparents got us into.
Isaiah 48, verse 9.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 48 and verse 9. For my name's sake will I defer my anger.
Will I defer my anger? Not because of nothing we've done, but for his name's sake. Read.
And for my praise will I refrain for you, that I cut you not off.
This is the only reason he ain't going to cut us off. For his own name's sake. Read.
Behold, I have refined you.
Behold, I have refined thee.
But not with silver. I have chosen you in the furnace of affliction.
I have chosen you in the furnace of affliction. Again, when gold is being tried, silver is being tried, has to go through the fire to come out all shiny, beautiful like it is. Don't just pop. They don't just get it out the ground looking like that. It's got to go through something. So we're going to see one of the greatest tests in the scriptures. Let's go to Job. I'm going to give you some insight on Job's character that a lot of people don't know, because they pretty much only read the first 2 chapters and then jump all the way to the end. All that stuff in between, they never read it. That's most people. Job 1, start at verse 6.
The book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before Yahuwah, and Ha-Shatan came also among them.
Read.
And the Most High said to Ha-Shatan, where come you? Then Ha-Shatan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
So just like it says in Peter, that he roams the earth like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. This is what he's doing right here. Walking through the earth trying to find the weakest link, so to speak. Read.
And Yahuwah said unto Ha-Shatan, have you considered my servant Job?
Have you considered Job? Read.
That there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that fears the Most High and eschews evil.
What does that perfect mean? Right there. When it says perfect.
He strived for righteousness. When he failed, he would repent and get back on the proper path that the Most High has provided.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean he was perfect like how Mashiach was.
Exactly. So a lot of people take this right here when it says perfect. Remember, only Hamashiach was sinless. Job had sins and faults.
But he knew to stay on the righteous path. That's what perfect means.
Exactly. Read.
Then Hasatan answered the Most High and says, does Job fear you for nothing?
Does Job fear you for nothing? Why does he fear you? Read.
Have not you made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he has on every side?
Now see right here, it's showing you something. That he's been trying to do this for a long time. But the Most High got a hedge of protection around Job. Otherwise, how does Satan know that it's there?
Mm-hmm.
This means he's been trying to do it all along, but he couldn't get at him. So now he says, let's take this hedge away from him. And I guarantee you, he'll curse you to your face. And that's what Satan is trying to get all of us to do, to curse the Most High to his face. Read.
You have blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
See, you done gave him all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He got everything. He don't hide. I guarantee you, if you take it from him, he'll curse you to your face. Now again, take some of these athletes or rapper, whoever the people was with the money, if you took it from them, now they be on them award shows, I would like to thank God and all of this madness. Take this stuff from them. Completely different tune. Read.
But put forth your hand now and touch all that he has, and he will curse you to your face.
And he will curse you to your face.
Man, the Most High should have slapped Hasatan right here, man. How dare he?
Read.
And the Most High said to Hasatan, behold, all that he has is in your power. Only upon himself put not forth your hand. So Hasatan went forth from the presence of the Most High.
So right here, he went away. Now he's going to get at Job. Now, we ain't going to read all of this, but you'll know that he killed all of his children, his flocks, everything. Pretty much everything Job had right here is gone. So jump down to verse 21.
Verse 21.
Now this how you stand for it. Read.
Let me pick it up at verse 20. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshipped and said.
And did what?
And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb.
I was naked when I came here. Read.
And naked shall I return there.
And I'm going to be naked when I go back to the dirt, to the ashes. Read.
Yahuwah gave, and the Most High has taken away.
He gave it to me, and he can take it away. Read.
Blessed be the name of Yahuwah.
So right here, you see, he didn't fall for what Satan did.
Right.
Go ahead.
In all this, Job sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly.
So in all of this, Job didn't sin. He didn't fall for it. See, he knew it. He understood. The Most High gave me this stuff. He can take it away.
Right.
Let's jump down to chapter 2. We'll see the Satan going to present himself in the same way again. He's still trying to get at Job. We're going to jump down to verse 3.
Chapter 2 and verse 3. And the Most High said to Hasatan, have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth?
Same type of scenario. Read.
A perfect and an upright man, one that fears the Most High.
One that fears the Most High. Read.
And eschews evil. And still he holds fast his integrity, although you move me against him to destroy him without cause.
Without cause. Read.
And Hasatan answered the Most High and said, skin for skin. Yeah, all that a man has he will give for his life.
Guarantee you, if you take his health from him, it'll be a different story. Read.
But put forth your hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse you to your face.
And he will curse you to your face. Read.
And Yahuwah said unto Hasatan, behold, he is in your hand, but save his life.
But save his life. You can do anything you want. Just don't kill him. That's the only thing you can't do. Don't kill him. Read.
So went Hasatan forth from the presence of the Most High, and smote